The following video involves me treating women like pieces of meat, so if you're easily offended, please exit the video, leave the room, and go lick some vagina, you dirty little feminist rug muncher.
Just imagine that you have a really hot chick in front of you that wants you to go in her with no condom, but you know ahead of time there is always the possibility she has diseases or could get pregnant. Put the dick away. Want to get a new video game but you have to use a credit card? Put the dick away. You want to buy a house but the only way you can get it is by getting a loan that doesn't have a fixed rate? Please, for the love of God, put the dick away.
Seen the video of the Washington State cheerleader taking a hit like a champ from one of the football players? Go to the website now, watch that video. It's like the same reaction every time. Oh my, yes! Which is what needs to happen. President Bush needs to talk some more. Yeah, fucking great idea. I can just picture it now. Someone asks, what do you think of the Holocaust? The holo what? Oh, no, I don't have an Xbox 360. To finish out with a real winner, let's talk about the guy that's facing 30 years in jail for stealing a 52-cent donut. Now, I think it's less stupid that he stole a donut and more stupid that he didn't get milk with it. Who eats donuts without milk? That shit wasn't even glazed.
The end is near! Let's go to Kansas! Back in the heyday of America when all white people were evil and they had slaves, like no one woke up after a really drunken night and they're like, oh my god, we have slaves. Like no one accidentally got slaves. No one realized that 8 years later, like, oh my god, those slaves aren't even mine. The fact remains that mistakes happen. The condom breaks, birth control doesn't work, Mike Huckabee somehow gets elected, and there is always the fear that there's going to be someone that abuses the amount of abortions you can have. For all I know, there might be a woman out there that has had her cervix scraped more times than an empty peanut butter jar. But this isn't a story about whether abortion is good or not. This is a story about Mike Huckabee trying to take a terrible event and twist it into something that helps him. Giuliani 9/11. But Mike, a tip for you, next time you do something like that, don't say slavery, say the Holocaust. Because the Nazis made lots of life or death decisions about the Jews, and there's actually a group of people that think the Jews don't have souls. Fits abortion perfectly. You're welcome.
Yes, Your Honor, the defendant took me home. I was expecting the Lexington Steel. He gave me the Asian invasion. No, Your Honor, there was no pussy popping.
On a very real note, I would like to say that child abuse isn't funny, unless you're the one hitting the kid.
I'm just saying, maybe she'd like you more if you didn't treat her clit like you're trying to find Waldo.
You know what's awesome? Male acne. Wait, no. No, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking of sex. I always get those two confused. I love that we live in a world so messed up that I don't even have to try and be funny anymore. In the words of Lewis Black, all I really do is read out headlines, and it's ridiculous.
Now, a lot of people know I'm not a huge fan of Bush. Whether it's President Bush or one on a 17-year-old Thai girl with pigtails. It shouldn't be there in the first place. It looks really awkward. It's just generally bad Bush.
Soulja Boy didn't kill hip-hop. Soulja Boy doesn't even do hip-hop. Soulja Boy does something that I don't know if it can even be described as music. There's a lot of stuff that happen that matter, and you won't get any of it here, because we only talk about what matters to me, which is pussy and politics.
Super happy fun time news, the Pope has said that he's going to keep pedophiles out of the ministry. Yay, Catholicism. I for one am glad they're finally doing this, okay? They need to crack down, get those pedophiles, and put them where they belong. The Boy Scouts. Granted, Timmy can't start a fire with 2 sticks, but man, can he suck a... Dick Cheney just needs to die. Is that wrong to say that? I don't know. Get it? Because it's like a pedophile joke and his name. Oh, that's not funny.
The only thing you should be praying for before you have sex is that she has the strongest orgasm possible. Because I don't care if you pray and you fuck her with a crucifix, you're still fucking. It's hard enough waking up as me every morning because I'm like, oh great, I'm still here. But then you got these little 2-year-old kids, these prodigies, that can do things that don't make sense, like 2-year-olds playing Mozart. They're like, hey, guess what? This is amazing. Oh, that's right. I'm sucking on a titty right now, too. That's amazing. And then there's this kid that I just read about, this 2-year-old that's riding bicycles, playing soccer, and skiing down expert courses. It just proves that if there is a God, he's like, hey, guess what? Everything that you thought was special about you, not special at all.
Come on, if you like breastises, raise your hand. Do it. Don't actually do it. I'm on the computer screen. You probably look like an idiot right now.
No, nothing liberal. Is he just talking out of his ass? Blah, 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 blah. Open-minded thinking is ridiculous. Blah, blah.
Speaking of religion, let's offend some people real fast. You know what's awesome? ATMs in churches. But I thought greed was one of the 7 deadly sins. Huh. I guess you don't have to practice what you preach. Or maybe I probably read the book wrong. My bad. And what it really comes down to is what my good friend Michael Buckley said. People would rather deal with internet drama than their own issues. And then you have people complaining that YouTube should do something about the e-haters who are making people want to kill themselves. What are they gonna do? Send the YouTube police? Send Damien Estridge so we could fucking sit on him? What do you want?
My name's Philip DeFranco, and yes, I would go gay for Jesus.
Alright, so I was reading the comments for my last video, and I saw this comment. Are you serious? How many times do I have to say it? I will shout it from the rooftops. That's just wrong. There is only one L in my name. Jesus.
When I run out of crack speed in that Ritalin I bought from that Chinese kid, I stick with what I know. Red Bull. It gives you wings, especially if you take it with acid.
It's Wednesday, June 3rd, National Fist Bump Day, so bump some fists. Just don't fist some bumps. At least until you have some permission. Hey Internet, it's Monday, September 14th, 2009, and there's a lot of stuff to talk.
I'll let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Son of a bitch.
Pop quiz. What did Ben and having sex with a mentally handicapped person have in common? They're both stupid fucks.
Honestly, the reasons I'm not racist is like, 1, I'm not inbred, 2, I'm not really insecure about my penis size, and 3, I just don't have the time to hate that many people. It's like midnight, I see a black guy getting a job, I'm like, I gotta wake up at 8. Racism is so stupid.
I'm sick and my head's pulsing more than your mom's vagina after an interracial gangbang. Ubisoft, the company that makes Scrabble DS for the Nintendo DS, is issuing an apology for using the word lesbo in their video game. Which apparently is the worst thing to ever happen to lesbians. Like there's gonna be 13-year-old kids running around going, "You're a lesbo." No, that shit's cool. That shit was in Scrabble DS. I can say that all I want. Okay, so we have to start today off by talking about Jesus, because a lot of people wonder, what would Jesus do? And I just found out. Apparently, Jesus would sell a doll of himself at Walmart for $14.99. And that is in fact not a joke, because people have actually sold out their savior for $14.99 in plastic form, and it even talks. When you push the button on the back of Jesus, he says, "I am Jesus, the Son of God." As if we didn't know that when we bought the doll. We were like, hey, this looks like a really awesome hippie hitchhiker. I am buying this for my kid.
This is gonna be blatant sarcasm, so do not get offended. What the fuck was that?
I've seen a lot of YouTube videos out there like, "Phil, I am enjoying this amazingly juicy Portobello $6 mushroom burger from Carl's Jr." I'm like, that is amazing. I would also like that. But a lot of people have been asking me, "Phil, how do you eat your burger?" Since it is an important question, and I understand why you're asking me. I eat it with a fork and a knife, because I'm fancy as
Whoa, 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 whoa! That's how I eat my burger!
You call him
Carl's Jr.